Okay, that should be started. But for real chat, there's literally no point in focusing on other people if you're not focusing on yourself. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, bro. I'm literally just I'm talking about just relationships, pretty much. That's talk. What I'm talking about. I'm talking about what I've been through. So here's what I want to talk about. Oh my gosh, now it's not working. I thought this would have actually worked better. Uh, it's not looking good. How you doing? I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Everybody on YouTube, I'm doing very good. Guys on Twitch, I'll be able to respond to you if we're on Twitch. All right. So I want to talk about one of the reasons why relationships, like I said, if you're in a relationship, you are settling for less. You are settling for less. Meaning that do not settle for less. Number one, the reason why you're settling for less is you went for the backup option. Don't go for the backup option, bro. The only reason why you went for the backup option because the first option did not work. The first option did not work, so you went for the backup option. Then you're not gonna get anything from the backup option if you do not go for the first option. You went for the backup option. You knew the first option rejected you. You knew the first option. Everybody wanted the first option, so you said, you know what? I'm gonna settle for somebody that is not my first option. But if you go for the backup option, then you're never ever gonna be satisfied. You're not gonna be fulfilled because you're gonna be wishing that you would with the first option, but you decided to go for the backup option. Why on earth would you want to go for the backup option, chat? Why would you go and go for the backup option if there was the first option in the first place? So that is that you're settling for less. You're not settling for anything greater, anything more. You're not, and you cannot settle for less. You can't settle for less. Number two, you're too desperate. I know, like I said, everybody wants to be in a relationship for their own reasons, but you can't just be in a relationship with someone because you're desperate. You can't just settle for someone because you're desperate to have them. You're desperate. You're desperate to get something from them. You know, you want them to give it to you, but that's just not the right reasons. You're just not in that position now. You're not. You're too desperate. And then number 3, you're afraid to be single. You need to accept that it's okay to be single. Focus on yourself, focus on growing, focus on leveling up, focus on being the best version of yourself to be single, chat. You gotta focus on yourself. You gotta be single. You gotta be focused on yourself. Too desperate. So number 1, you went for the backup option. Never go for the backup option, because you'll never be happy if you go for the backup option. Number 2, you're too desperate. You're too desperate to get in the bed. You're too desperate, so you just settled for anybody. You settled for cheap because you're that desperate. You're that desperate to get it. But you're not going to get nothing because you lost at the end of the day because you're that desperate. And then you're afraid to be single. I know, your friends are getting in a relationship, your friends are getting girlfriends, your friends look happy and all these things, and you feel like you're left out. So you just go, again, back to option number 1, you just go for the backup option. You just go for some random person, and then you're thinking that this is the right person, but you end up not being happy. Why you gotta go for the backup option? I do not know why. You don't need to go for chat. You do not need to go for the backup option. No, you want to make it easier for yourself, go for the first option. So now the solution for settling for less: attract, don't chase. Never ever chase somebody when you're in a relationship. If you want to be in a relationship, chasing anybody is not going to do anything for you. It's not going to do the trick for you. It's not going to put you in a position that you want to be put in. How is chasing anybody going to get you anywhere, chat? I want her to be my girlfriend. Come on. You think she's going to be attracted to you because you want her? Become the man. Build your value and make sure you get to that level where you never have to chase after anybody again, and then you just attract. People will just throw themselves at you because you're just attractive. You're like a magnet. Number 2, build your character. You gotta build your character. Get off the TV and get to the gym. Literally, get to the gym. Get to the gym. Get to the gym. Have some self-respect for yourself. Chase your career. Chase your dream. Chase your business. Whatever it is that you dream of doing, focus on that first. That's where you're going to build the character. That's where you're going to build a name for yourself if you focus on yourself from that type of perspective. Literally, how do you expect to achieve anything if you're not focused on yourself? Come on, chat. Focus on building yourself. And that is literally all you need in life, is to focus on yourself. And then put yourself first. Similar to number 1 and number 2. If you put yourself first, then you're setting yourself up to win. If you put other people first, then you're gonna think if you're putting the girl that you want to be your girlfriend first, then you're gonna be wanting her for everything. You're gonna need her for everything. You don't need her, you need yourself. You need yourself to become the man in order to attract the woman. But you'll not be able to attract the woman if you're just not a man. Spider-Man. Look at Spider-Man, for example. Spider-Man was not getting nothing from no woman because he was Peter Parker. Peter Parker was not confident. Peter Parker was not able to have his chest out and just speak properly. It was not only until he became Spider-Man when Mary Jane was actually into him. And some people were like, "Oh, Mary Jane is a gold digger." She ain't no gold digger. She's no gold digger because that's just the real brutal reality of life. People want to see a superhero. That is rare for somebody to be a superhero. That is rare for somebody to want to like a superhero. You saw it with Batman, you saw it with Superman, you saw it with all these heroes, chat. I'm just fixing my screen. You literally saw all these heroes. So, like I said, chat. If Spider-Man is showing you that you need to become something in order to be attractive, then I recommend that you start building your character. Okay, here's the next subject. You went out with the wrong person. You went out with the wrong person, chat. Now this one hurts deep. This one hurts deep because you thought they were the one. You thought there was a future with them. You thought they were gonna be the one to solve all your problems, but you were with the wrong person. And the first reason is you were never interested in them. You saw their looks, or they saw your looks, or whatever. You saw their looks and you thought this person must be the right person for me. But but you didn't know the looks underneath the looks. You need to look underneath the look. You need to look underneath the mask, and then you're gonna see the real character of somebody. You need to interested in them as a person. You're just interested in them just being around you and just making out. Like that was it. So now your relationship is not going to work because you're just interested in the wrong things. And number two, there was no connection. There was no connection in the first place. There was no connection that from you and them because you're interested in different things. They're interested in different things. There's some things that you don't like about them. There's some things they don't like about you. So you're just with each other just to keep each other's company. What is the point of being with each other just to keep each other's companies if you do not even like each other? You're wasting your time. You're wasting hard time, and you're just better off just break it up. And number three, on all honesty, you have no money, bro. In this world, you have to get your money up. Get that bag up. Get your money up in some way or form, man. If you don't have any money, how do you expect to pay? How do you expect to pay for a date? How do you expect to pay for your? How do you expect to pay for your clothes? How can someone take you seriously if you're not in a position where you're able to provide? People want to be in a position where they want to be provided for, or people want to be in a position where at least they want to be safe. So now, like you don't have anything to anything that's sustainable or stable to your bank account. So why would somebody want to go out with you? Literally, like that's how brutal the world is. Don't ask me why the world is like that. I did not create this world, but that's how the world works. That's how humans think today. So you got to get your money up. Guys, if you're not on Twitch, go watch the stream on Twitch. I cannot see any of the chats so get on the Twitch, guys. So the solution to this, look at the character. Like I was saying, look at the character of the person. Look underneath the looks. So don't look at the looks, look underneath the looks. If you look underneath the looks, then you'll notice that the character of the person is not what it looks like in their looks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, chat? You have to look underneath the looks. Look at the character of the person, and then you'll have an idea of why this person is not suited for you. Number two, find a teammate. In a relationship, when you want to be in a relationship with anybody, when you want to be in a relationship with that girl that you like, she has to be on your team, bro. You can't be on the same team if you don't even like each other. How do you expect to have respect for each other if you're not on the same page or if you're not on the same team? It's just not gonna work at all. It's gonna fall to crumbles, and then you're gonna be wondering, I picked the wrong teammate. So pick the right team. and then get your money up. Like I said before, if you have no money, get your money up in some way or form. Be in a position where you are ready. Where in this world, money is just important. Anybody who tells you money is not important, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's they're just saying that for comfort. Money is literally the very thing that is how the world is run, and without it, you cannot really have. Without money, you can't have anything. Clothes, a clothes, a house, a car, shoes, socks. Like you need money, and the more money you have, the more you get to experience the best of life. If somebody wants to travel, you need money. Somebody wants to go to the gym, you need money. Somebody that wants to have the lifestyle, somebody that wants to attract somebody, you need money. It's just and even and you could think people will tell you don't need it, but you need it for everything to survive. If you're in to survive and to live, because if you're not living, then what are you doing? Like some people, they're not living because they're not able to live. They're not able to live. They're stuck in the same routine because they're getting paid a restricted amount. They're getting paid a limited amount. If somebody's getting paid limitless amount, they get to experience life more. They get to experience more activities. They get to experience more opportunities. They get to have the access to be able to be have options to do more things, like holidays, or going on dinners, going on restaurants, going on dates, having a house, having the clothes that you want. You only live life once. So if you only live life once, why not get your money up? So it's yeah. And the last subject is stop worshiping your partner. Literally, like worshiping your partner is literally gonna take you 10 steps backwards. What are you gonna worship them for, bro? What are you gonna worship them? There's more. There is more. There's billions of the same girlfriend, women, like the same person that you want. These billions. There's billions. There's only one of you. You have to have a mentality where you have self-respect. You don't have self-respect for yourself to understand there's one of you. There's billions of women out there. There's billions of girls that look the same out there. And there's one of you. And this one person that you like or that you are attracted to, you want to make everything you don't want to disappoint them. You're trying so hard that even if they hate you, even if they don't like you, you're trying so hard for them to like you. Why do you want to be liked if somebody doesn't want to like you back? I do not get that. I do not understand that. It's ridiculous, chat. You want them to like you, and they don't even like you back. They don't want to like you back. They don't find you attractive. But yet you're worshipping them as if they do not become your girlfriend, then your life is over. But your life is not over. Just because of some women, just because of some girl said I don't like you, or I don't want you, you're gonna make that define your life. Really, because there are plenty of fish in the sea, so no point in chasing after one fish. There's plenty of people that will have you, and if they don't want you, it's their loss. Put yourself first in every area of your life. You will never regret it. You will never regret it. If you put yourself first, you'll always be winning in life. Life's a competition. Put yourself at the top of the ladder, and don't let anybody, any girlfriend, any woman let you feel any less than that. So have that self-respect for yourself, and you have no boundaries. You have no boundaries. You could have strict boundaries. You could say something like, I go to the gym every Monday. I go to the gym every Monday, but I'm not gonna go to the gym every Monday anymore because I want to spend time with my girlfriend every Monday. So now you don't stop going to the gym. You start to grow. Then you start going. You start losing your muscle. You become fat. You become really really skinny, and then now you're wondering. Now they don't want to be now. You do, cause you lost your self-respect. They don't even want to be around you anymore. Cause you don't you now you're easy to break. So the solution is prepare to walk away from a relationship. Instead of worshiping them, prepare to walk away from the relationship. Be prepared to say, okay, the relationship is not working. I'm leaving this relationship. Just be prepared to do that. It was not meant to work. It was not meant to be. So be prepared to walk away from the relationship. There's plenty of opportunities, plenty of options. Walk away, focus on self, build yourself, and I guarantee that person that rejected you, they'll want you back. And then you won't even need them because now you're at a position where you are so focused on your targets and on your goals. They want you, you're attracting them, and you don't even need to even think of them as a way of chasing them. You're in the winning position. Be the main character. Why not be the main character of your story? Why do you have to be the side character in this life that you live? You lived this life once. Why do you want to be the main character? You watch all these movies of being the main character. You watch Cristiano Ronaldo. You watch Cristiano Ronaldo. You watch Batman. You watch Spider-Man. You love them, but you don't want to be the main character. Why not be the main character in this life? You live this life once. You got everybody at some point they're not gonna be here. So why not live this life in a way where you're the main character in everything that you do? Why do you have to chase after somebody after the girl that you like and think that is everything? She's the main character. No, don't make her the main character. You be the main character of your story. Be the person that attracts people. Be the person that attracts people, because I guarantee you, if you're the main character, then you'll always be fulfilled because you write your own story in your life. Whether somebody breaks up with you or not, you write the own story of your life and you build the life how you want to build it. Nobody else defines that. And have your own boundaries, chat. Have your own boundaries, have your own rules. If you have a gym session on Friday and your girlfriend says, let's do something on Friday. No, say, I ain't going to do nothing on Friday, y'all, because I've got a gym session. I'm not going to take away my gym session for you. I made this gym session so that I can work out myself in the gym. You know, don't compromise what got you to become the man that you are today because of some woman, because of some relationship, because of some girl that you like. Nah, like women, girlfriend, they come and go, but you stay and you are the main character in your life. Make sure you're the main character in your life. You know, don't let anybody have any other make you feel like a side character, or don't make yourself feel like a side character. Why would you make yourself feel like a side character if it's your life? You know, don't. You know, and this is not just in relationships, in anything, in a friendship group. Why be the side character in your friendship group when you can just focus on yourself, build yourself, and know that you're the main character? You know that you are him. Because if you focus on yourself, build yourself as the main character, people are gonna want to be like you. Girls are gonna want to be around you. Your friends are gonna want to be around you. Boys are gonna want to be around you. Like everybody's gonna be around you because they can sense that aura, that main character in you. Because you know who you are. Everybody wants to be around somebody who knows what they want to do in life. You know, and that is a fact. You see it in movies. Batman knows what he wants to do in life. That's why we watch Batman movies. That's why it's one of the greatest movies of all time. It's ranked up there, one of the Batman movies, the Dark Knight movies, because he's the main character. Why can't you look at yourself as a movie, as the main character in your story, and ask yourself, how do you want to impact this world? How do you want to impact this life? How do you want to make a difference? How do you want to win in life? Life's about winning. And you can't be too busy chasing after women. You have to be able to attract women, attract people towards you. You know, and when you attract people, then you'll always be in a position where you'll feel fulfilled because you know that you have your self-respect, you have your self-worth, you're the main character. Nobody can tell you otherwise. Nobody tell you what you can't be. Because you know what you want to be. And if they don't want to be in your life, then let them leave. You stay where you in the position you are, and other people that want to be attracted to you will come towards you. It's as simple as that. So as like I said, chat, focus on you, focus on developing yourself as a person, as a man, and focus on building yourself. You will always be on top. You'll always be winning in life because you know what you want in life, and everybody wants to be around somebody that wants to know what they want in life. Maybe not everybody, but most people at the end of the day. You have your haters, you have your doubters, you have your rejections, but at the end of the day, you don't become stronger without the rejections. You need the rejections to become stronger. And you need the rejections to challenge you in life. So yeah, just make sure that you put yourself first in every area of your life. I'm gonna. It's right now. It's coming to 10 o'clock at my time, so I'm gonna wrap that stream up today. Thank you, everyone, for being on the stream. I hope everyone has a great day, and we'll be back soon. Thank you.